Vietnam bad-assery, bone-crunching dinosaurs, human guts splattered across the jungle floor? What else can a man ask for? A better story, I guess. What I like about Primitive War is that they're giving us the R-rated Jurassic World movie we all want to see. And you can't tell me that this movie isn't a direct response to the Jurassic World franchise. There's literally a line in this movie where somebody says, "They find a way. They always find a way." And if that isn't an homage, then the green stuff growing in between my toes isn't fungus. Just kidding. It is. But when a film like this comes out, where all the ingredients fulfill your boyhood fantasies, and you walk away from it feeling, then I guess I should have been careful what I wished for. Now, the dinosaurs were cool looking. They pulled off the chicken look much better than the Jurassic World movies do. And the CGI wasn't so bad that my brain couldn't convince myself that they were real. I realized this movie didn't have the budget that the Jurassic World movies get. So in that sense, they got the job done. There's two issues I have. One is that they never gave us a real reason to care about the individual soldiers being sent into the deepest parts of Vietnam to investigate all these mysterious deaths. I would have liked to at least connect with one of them, to see what his home life is like, to get to know him as a character. Like, who is he really fighting for, But instead, we just got a bunch of nameless cardboard cutouts of G.I. Joe figures. And the second issue I have with this movie is that when they got to the end of the movie, it's like they said, all right, we created all these monsters, all these dinosaurs, so let's just throw them all in there in the last minutes of the movie and just let them wreak havoc. Like, in theory, it sounds like it would be really cool, but that's like saying you should have a deep fear of wildebeests after watching The Lion King. It's not the wildebeests we're afraid of in that movie. It's the stampede. And so in Primitive War, when they do that, you essentially end up with a stampede of chickens or a flock of hens, whichever way you want to look at it. Primitive War is very much a movie that had all of the right ingredients. They just didn't know when or how to add them to the movie. And because there's no stakes or emotional investment in this film, it's not going to stick with you. So I'm sad to say that Primitive War belongs at the very bottom of your watch list, and you might never get to it. And that would be okay. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so that I could see you in the next video.